Okay, Capricorn. I'm getting ready to do Capricorn's end of June love reading. Capricorn's end of June love reading. Let's see what you got going on for the Capricorn's end of June love reading. End of June love reading. Let's see what we got going on. Capricorn, end of June love reading. Okay. All right. So Capricorns, you're in your head about something. We're going to see what's going on with that situation. Also, money's not looking so great with the Pentacles in reverse. Although you do have a Pentacles, the King of Pentacles upright, and you have one underneath. So we'll figure out what's going on. Your Pentacles kind of like wishy-washy. And then also over here with the Two of Pentacles, you're juggling a lot on this side. Even though there's a lot of Pentacles, it's just saints. It's kind of like I said, it's I see. Okay, in Spanish that means like okay. All right. So the Moon card is in reverse. Also, the Two of Wands World card is upwards. The Two of Pentacles, like I said, is on the board. The King of Swords, the Chariot, the Wands is underneath. So something is going to be something you wanted to come in fast is not going to happen as fast as you wanted to. The Strength card is here. And then also a new offer with the King of Cups. Okay, so you have a new offer coming in. I look at the King of Cups not just as a new offer, but also an empty offer. Like somebody's giving you an offer, but the offer's not so great. You know what I mean? Like when you go to a store and they give you an offer, but you know it's like a bullshit deal. Like they just want to say it's some type of deal, but it's not really a deal. Okay, so let's see first of all, Capricorns, what you're going to be in your head about. End of June love reading. What are you going to be in your head about? Okay, you wanted to start talking to me already, huh? All right. So you were in a relationship with somebody you have a real sexual tension with. So the sex is great, but you just kept having to talk to people about. You kept having to consult with wise counsel. So you kept having to talk to family members about this person. Like the sex is good, but he or she don't help me with the bills. The sex is good, but he or she don't have a job. The sex is good, but they're not good with anything around the home. The sex is good, but that motherfucker snores mad loud at night. Right? So you've been talking to somebody about this person, okay? But the sex is great, okay? Clarify why you had to keep talking to somebody about why you kept having to get wise counsel on this person. I think because it's... Okay, so the Empress card came out. So that person was like stumping your creativity. So for instance, let's say if you spoke to that person, you said, hey, guess what? I just got a raise. Like how much? $2. Like that's not even nothing to mention. Hey, remember that book that I said that I was writing? I just finished it. I'm about to submit it. You sure like second guessing everything. Like every time you came up with something exciting, they had to double back with some type of negativity. So they were stumping your creativity. And so because of that, you put an end to this relationship. Okay, Capricorn? You're like, look, you're not as great as the sex is. The sex is great and all of that. But, you know, I don't think it's necessarily a death neither, because it's hard. I mean, the sex be sexting, okay? I think it's just more so that you had to give this person a time out. Okay? Time out. Time out, honey. Okay? Like you're basically sleeping with the fucking enemy. Okay? Hence in the bed, sleeping with the fucking enemy. Okay? So let's see if you guys are actually going to be able to overcome this break, or is it just gonna be it for Capricorn end of June love reading? Is this gonna be it, or are they gonna able to overcome it? Is this gonna be it? Give me one clear card Is this going to be it? Angel guides and ancestors, or... So, yeah, so with discipline, meaning that you can move forward with this if this person understands the timeout. So you know how sometimes you get somebody timeout and they still come back with the same activities. So you're like, you know what, I'm gonna give this person a timeout. But if this person come back with the same exact activities again, it's a no for me. Okay, it's a total no for me. Now let's clarify: is this person gonna get their act together? Yes or no? Is this person actually going to get their act together? Yes or no? Is this person actually going to get their act together, Capricorn, after this little slight break? So, yeah, it's looking like it with the Queen of Wands, okay? So, it's looking like they will get their act together after this, but definitely silence is like the most strongest way to see if somebody is even really willing to put that foot forward as far as rectifying a situation. But if they feel like, if you're telling them, baby, I need more time, and they want to argue about something as simple as that, you want to spend time with them, it's an absolute no for me. Okay? But if they're the one that's always passive aggressive and they say little mean jokes, you know, they may think that it's a joke, but it might not be funny to you. So it may just be some miscommunication in there. That makes sense. So some things are fixable, some things aren't fixable. Especially if you notice that every time you tell somebody something bad happened, they put this little smirk on their face, like they actually enjoyed that something bad is happening to you. Those are the ones that you really got to be careful with, okay? Those are the ones that you really got to watch out for. Even if it's a friend, a family member, you tell somebody something bad that happened to you and they smile about it, that person is definitely holding really strong animosity, and you need to get away from that person ASAP, Capricorn, okay? So let's clarify also the Devil card with the sex. You're fighting to stay away from this person in the sex area. I just opened up the card. And you're literally fighting tooth and nail to try to stay away from this motherfucker because of the sex being so good. Especially when you're having a bunch of drinks. That's why the cups is there. Especially when you're having a couple drinks, okay? That's when it really hits like, damn, I miss my little yay. I miss my shorty. Like, damn, okay? Like, why can't I just fucking behave and get it right? Okay, can they just behave and just get it right, Capricorn? Can they get it right? Hold on, because I don't want nothing to jump out. But can they get it right? Okay? All right, cool. So now you have the Pentacle, the Ace of Pentacles reversed. So let's see why the Ace of Pentacles is reversed. Why is the Ace of Pentacles? What's going on with the money? Oh, okay. Because after the situation happened, you know, you're outside. When you go through a heartbreak, sometimes you need to get away, hence the drinks. So you're going outside, you're spending unnecessary money you probably knew you didn't even have because you're trying to get over this heartbreak. And it's really hard to work when you're having a heartbreak. Okay, but if you're out of that heartbreak, you have noticed that you work better when you're not in relationships because you're not really going through any ups and downs, so it doesn't affect your work. Okay, so this little time out that you took all off with Capricorn with your little sex partner, okay, your fantastic sex partner is really doing a number on your money. Okay, because you're out the full card, you're out and about, you know, trying to see if you can find a replacement. I don't suggest trying to find a replacement when you're in this energy. Focus on yourself. I've had times when I make hasty decisions and I'm mad at a particular person, so I'll do something stupid. You know what I mean? And then regret it later. So you don't want to have any regrets. Focus on yourself. It's okay. Time out for him. Time out for her. Time out for you. Okay? All right. So also you have the King of Pentacles upright. So that's all it was saying. And that's why some Pentacles is up, some Pentacles is down, because you're juggling getting over this person and going outside to meet new people. Every time we go outside, you got to know it's going to be at least $150 you spending. Just going anywhere, something as simple as getting something to eat and drink and gas money there and back is going to cost $150. I kid you not, $120 maybe. Depending on if you're going for a Taco Tuesday. Wait for Tuesday to come. Okay, wait for Tuesday to come. Heartbreak came out. Okay, wait for Tuesday to come. Okay, simple. So So it's not like the money's not looking great. That's what the confusion was as far as it being wishy-washy in the beginning. It's just more so that, like I said, you're outside, you're spending money because you're dealing with this heartbreak. So Capricorn, okay, juggle it wisely. Juggle it wisely, okay? So yeah, it's simply because you still got your guards up. You're out in the world. It said the same thing all over again. So it's not saying anything literally, Capricorn. It's not saying literally nothing, anything different. Okay? Then it said on the other coin. It's saying the same exact things. And I'm going to clarify it again with the juggling the coins. I guarantee it's going to say the same thing. Outside, you have your guard up. Okay? So this is a situation where you're just in the world, being the fool, because you're trying to get out of your head because the sex is so good with this person. And the names that I'm getting for this person is Trey, Tony, Tommy, Kathy, Rebecca, Donna, Mary, Chastity, David, Kwasan. I don't know where we even get Kwasan from. Jasmine, Robert. That's it. That's what I got. Okay, so now you have the reverse, the moon reverse. That's basically saying you're out of illusions. I guess it's basically you're out of the illusions. You stop letting the sex from the person interfere with your better judgment, which is just like, this is not a give and take. You're not giving me anything. I'm making my own coins. The only thing I ask you is to support me, and support is free. Just like you can subscribe, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell. Support is free, okay? So, like, you're like, yeah. Oh, God, the Libra card came out again. Let me see. It picked this head, though. But the Libra card definitely did show up. So, let's see what the illusions that you got out of Capricorn. What's the illusions that you got out of a Capricorn? Okay. So, yeah, you had to make a choice between your pride and that person. Focused on your coin, but it actually came in reverse. So because of it, you know what I mean? Money's kind of weird. And this will be your walking away. This came out in reverse. So you're still not done with this person. Sex will do that. So you're still not done with this person, Capricorn. You're going to give them a time out. Just like I said, this will be you fully walked away. You're gonna be drinking though. The cups is still there, so you're gonna be drinking, but the walking away was in reverse. Okay, so you won't be walking away anytime soon. Okay, from this delusional relationship with whoever this person is, because the sex was so good, you're willing to, I guess, stay around. You know what I mean? Because you feel like you have the strength. The strength card is on the board, so the Leo's on the board too. So if that's what it is, let's clarify this illusions one more time. But I don't. You plan on staying in delusional land. You plan on staying delulu behind this person, Capricorn. You plan on staying delulu behind this person. You're like, I'm standing on that, and I'll give the person a break, but I'll be back. But in the meantime, you outside having your drinks. I think almost like the whole damn America is like that right now. Typically every summer, but just like everything else, people go around. They see the grass ain't greener. They'll be back. They'll be back. Trust me. It's so much bull crap out there. Like when they think you worse, somebody's worser, and they be like, holy crap. Yeah, a lot of drinks and a new offer. So while you out there, you will meet somebody. You will meet somebody new, Capricorn. But with this, let's see if this person is gonna overpower, because a lot of drinks going on. Okay, a lot of drinks and somebody new. It doesn't look like you're walking away from this person, so be careful. You don't want to have a person, this new person, enter into a third party situation with you and your ex, because you think that you're ready to let this go, but you're not ready to let go. That's why I say it's not safe to really like stay around when you're just coming from being hurt, because you can hurt people, okay? So if you bring this new person in and then like you still care about this person, then technically you could leave this person at any minute for the ex, because you're a new nigga. You're not embedded in stone. Like, this person already knows my body. This person already knows what I like. This person already knows my attitude. This person already knows that I'm bipolar some fucking time. This person already knows how I am. So typically people revert, if they had to make a choice, they revert back to what they know. Okay, men, especially men. Men don't really like, that's why they never get rid of their wives. No matter how many new girls they meet, they never leave their wife or their girl at the of the moment, unless they get caught, and then she leaves, and then he goes. Okay, does that make sense? All right, good. All right, cool. So yeah, so let's clarify if you're gonna leave the old person for the new person. Let's see. Is this person gonna be better than the old person? Is the new person gonna be better than the old person for Capricorn end of June love reading? Is the new person going to be better than the old person? Is the new person... Let's see. No. Because you're that person doesn't really have it financially. And although they do give you the support you need. So it's one of those situations where you could be picky also. Because this person is giving you the support that you need in your creativity. But they don't have the coins like your ex has. But he doesn't give you the support. That makes sense? Or is he lacking in another area? Let me see what other area he could be lacking in. Let's see what other area he could be lacking in. Because it's like, this one's confusing too. You got the star and then you got the 4 pentacles out. So it's kind of like, yeah, no. Okay, nope. This person is not going to be better than the other person that you meet in the nighttime when you're outside. Okay? So this person is not going to be better than the other person, okay? So hence is why you're hesitant to walk away. But you're just probably using this person to soothe the blues, right? Soothe the blues for the moment. That's what it sounds like. You're soothing the blues. But like I said, that could be tricky. That could be real tricky, even though, you feel like you're poised. You feel like you're holding it together. Let's see where this is basically speaking about victory. So let's see where the victory is going to come from. Where you're going to be victorious at. Let's see where the victory is going to come from. Where's the victory coming from? So in other words, where the good news. Where's the good news coming from the Capricorn? Capricorn. What's the victory in? Yeah, so just victory in discipline. There's a Scorpio on the board, major arcana, so you could be a Scorpio, and just staying within your creativity, and more than likely putting a depth to this relationship that you're still holding on to. Okay, so it says you're gonna have a victory, like at the end when it's all said and done, and you're out of your head. So this came out in reverse. Okay, on the top. Okay, so you're out of your head in the situation. You more than likely will just be still dealing with this person sexually. Does that make sense? So that's why you're like, it looks like you're trying to leave, but you're not leaving. So it's just giving very much that you're just going to keep this person, Capricorn, just for sexual gratification. Okay, I guess until you find somebody that has everything that you want, which is not feasible. Okay, so that's why I say you got to pick your poison. You got to find somebody that, there's just deal breakers. It's just shit that you just not dealing with, and there's one that's like, he snores loud. He snores loud at night, but he's a great provider, a great chef, great with supporting me. Like, so even I've let go of a very like about 2 or 3 great potentials behind them being loud snorers. I can't make this shit up. I can't. For me, that's a deal breaker, because I feel like if you're interrupting my sleep, I'm going to wake up aggravated all the time. That means I can't get my day started right. That means we possibly have to sleep in separate rooms, and I don't want to deal with that. Okay, I do not. Okay, so the same thing here. Discipline card came out, so discipline, and yep. So it looks like you're going to stand on that break that you took is going to happen a lot longer. So that's why it's going to take a lot slower for this. So this will be fast. This one versus slow. So it looks like it's going to take, that person just doesn't get it. Does that make sense? So because they don't get it, but you like the sex, you'll give them their space for a while, but then you'll start having sex with them again. And that's confusing for most, because they think because we started having sex again that everything is back okay. Well, most of the time, no, it's not. I just like having sex with you. You see what I'm saying? And then as soon as you bring up to them your problem or something that you're having a problem with them, they want to shut down. Okay, and you're just not that type of person, Capricorn. You feel like I'm a great communicator. You just don't communicate great. You communicate great with me in the bedroom. You don't communicate with me in the real world, okay, at surface level, because sex only lasts but for so many minutes, okay? So if it's just about sex between you and that person, it will never last, okay? Because somebody's going to come and their sex is going to be maybe a 7 and not a 10 like that person, but they support you financially, they support you mentally, they support you physically, they help around the house, you know, they step to the plate, okay? That's what we're looking for. They don't have to necessarily come with everything, Capricorn. Stop being so picky is what I'm saying, okay? Because it seems like one of them, you know, you didn't like them because they didn't have a lot of money, the new person, but at the same token, they support you. The other person don't support you and don't have no money but has good sex. Does that make sense? So it's kind of like you're looking for one person in all. You're not going to get that. You have to kind of put, you know, what your deal breakers are, okay? And then focus on that, okay? So that relationship being renewed is going to come in slow. That person is going to get it eventually, but it's going to have to take a long time of you being separated for them to get it. You know what I mean? Finally, and you do have the Strength card, okay? So let's see what's going to halt the repairness of this relationship. What's going to hold it? What's halting it? What's taking so long for you guys to come back together and go back to having, that person is just not even thinking family oriented. Like, not even thinking. That's what's holding it. This is what you're looking for. You know what I mean? The full Monty. You're looking for the 10 of Cups. You're looking for to be completely happy. Justice came out. The Libra came out again. So this could be a Libra. It ended on that other side. So it's definitely, if you're a Libra, if you know a Libra, this message is definitely for you. Whoever it is you're dealing with this person with. The Justice card. So justice will prevail. It's saying justice will prevail. But you're just going to have to give this person time. Because they think it's a fucking joke. Until you disappear. For real. More than likely, when they see you entertaining this new person, that's when it's going to hit them like, boom, I lost my bitch. Boom, I lost my man. You feel me? When they see you with this new person, okay? That's when it's going to hit them. That is when it's going to hit them like a ton of bricks. What else is preventing? Yeah, the Judgment. Judgment and Justice came out. Okay? And yep. So the Queen of Wands. So yeah, so this person, you know, they're in their own head. And you know, is something wrong with me? Like, why am I always telling passive aggressive jokes? Like, am I going to be able to get my act together for this person? Can I stop being a goofy ass motherfucker for 3 seconds and actually support them in their business, support them in whatever they're trying to get support for? Spend more time with them, whatever it is that you're asking, because it can't. It's not just about creativity, you know, with the Empress card, but it could be also that this person is just not spending the quality time with you. They just want to just come and have sex with you, and the sex is so great. You're just like, look, I could definitely see us, you know what I mean, escalating from here. But just because you have good sex with somebody doesn't mean that they want to escalate with you. That makes sense. So yeah, you got to look at it from their standpoint too. Don't force nobody into a relationship. Okay, relationships should flow easily and effortlessly, okay, like the waters and the calm rivers. Okay, all right. So that's what we have here so far with that, Capricorn. Let's clarify, because you got two new people actually coming in. This is another offer. So you outside, okay, having hella drinks, and that's nothing too. That's what's holding it too. You having drinks, you outside having drinks. That's halting it also too, shit, because you enjoying your motherfuckers. So you meeting all these niggas. It's actually 1, 2, 3 people on the motherfucking board. 3 new beginnings. I mean, 3 offers. Well, it's 2 offers and, yeah, but no, it's 2. It's 2 offers here. Okay, cool. So let me see what the other person is. Capricorn, you busy. Capricorn, you busy this summer or nah? 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 You looking busy. But I had so much fun the other night. I hurt my motherfucking, my shoulder. I had so much fun. Take the wheel, okay? Take the wheel. Talking my quarterback. Anyway. Who's this other person? Capricorn and the June reading. Okay. Okay, so you meet this person, you're out with your girls, and you're celebrating and you're having fun. So this is actually a girls' night out when you meet this person. You're in your Empress energy. You walk in that motherfucking room and you own that shit. Okay, Capricorn, you walk in that room and you own that shit when you walk in that room when you meet this person. Is this gonna be a good match? Is this one gonna be a good match? And if it is, I'm gonna get some qualities. Okay, yeah. On the top card, it had potential. Okay, after a tower moment. Okay, so yeah, this person definitely has potential. Is this person going to be a better person than the last two people? Yes or no? Is this person going to be a better person than the last two people on the board? And then if it is, we'll get some. If it isn't, we won't clarify it. But if it is, we'll clarify it. Okay? Who wants to clarify something that isn't? Just is it? It isn't. Oh, I still get the quality, so you can watch out for this person. Yeah, you and your girls are having fun. This person recognizes you straight across the room. Don Julio. Act Julio. So, no. So this person is a breadcrumber. This person has multiple, dating multiple females. This female is dating multiple males. So yeah, this person won't. But so let's get the characteristics of this person. Okay. So this person is the one that's going to be at the club buying all the drinks. I'm talking about some buying drinks. And that's why this person entertains so many people, because he does this everywhere he goes. He or she does this everywhere they go. They buy drinks for everyone everywhere they go. Okay, so this person's buying a lot of drinks. Let's clarify this person some more. They in the club buying people a lot of drinks. So I know people like that will they are good with entertainment, but they're not so good with focusing on one person, because they're an entertainer. They're a P Diddy. They're a P Diddy person. That's perfect example. This person's like P Diddy, buying all the drinks, mixy, orgies type, vibes, type energy. So if that's your speed, then yeah, it's good for you. If it's not your speed, then it's not good for you. But it's giving orgy. Okay. Person definitely has their guard up, so they've been around the block a couple times. Older person. If you try to get with them, you'll be from the outside looking in, because they're closed off, but you'll always have fun with them in public. Okay, at the parade, at the function, at the event, you'll always have a great time with them. Okay, and it's a windy day, so if this is Chicago, that's good for you. If it's a windy city, you meet the person. So if you're traveling to Chicago, at the bar, you're gonna meet this person, Capricorn. Windy city. I heard windy city. Okay, so it is what it is. This person is just good for fun. So it looks like all these people are just good for fun. It's looking more serious with the person that you had the sexual appetite with. And that person is going to come along slowly, Capricorn. That it just is what it is. So in other words, like one day it's going to hit them, like maybe they needed the space so they can see, damn, I miss my person. I miss her smile. I miss the way she tastes. I miss the way she smells. I miss the food she used to make me. I miss the jokes we used to have. I miss the games that we used to play. You know what I mean? Like I miss, they say that the further you get from people is when people actually feel what they actually missed about you. Okay? It's kind of like, and that's crazy that life is like that people really don't miss you until you're gone. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, okay? All right, so I hope you enjoyed that reading, Capricorn. There's a lot going on. You got a lot of people. Enjoy yourself. Just, it's giving, enjoy yourself. Don't take anybody serious right now. Take it for face value. Don't stress yourself out. Work on your coin, but spend wisely, okay? Spend wisely this summer. You don't want to be feeling like you're financially in a string, okay? I'm going to shake the dice too, and I'm going to see who's here on the board with us, so you can watch out for this person, Capricorn. Okay, and we do have Sagittarius on the board, and we do have Aries on the board. So we have the Sag and the Aries, okay, on the board. So if this is a Sag, or you meet a Sag or Aries, that is particularly for you. Or if it resonates, if those signs resonate with you, then this reading is for you. If it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate. And if it does, my love, it does. Okay, the cards never lie. The cards tell the story who the story is intended for at the time, okay? Especially if you just randomly found my video, okay? So thank you for tuning in with Tarot with China. Tarot with China. Tarot with China. And see y'all on the other side. Later.